there are so many. Like, let's all admit, I think all of us have pretty good lack of ego, to be honest, about what we've done. Or I'll tell you that this was, for me on the bench, the most embarrassing because it was so stupid. I didn't have my robe that day, and so I borrowed the
robe. I know the loner robe.
And so I went to the pro tem, and she was much taller than I was, and said, "No problem, just wear my robe." So I did. So I'm walking into court on the back steps, and I tripped over the robe, and of course I hit all fours. It was so loud that the deputy came flying over the bench, ready to draw, and was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was just so humiliated.
We had a running joke about the
Judge Ashley tripping.
No, the Judge Ashley. Those running jokes are totally different. No, we had a running joke in magistrate court for a while because there was a loaner robe that the judges, because people would just get called in to be the, and there was somebody's leftover robe from like 1972, and it was the loaner robe, and we all knew when the judge was wearing it. We all knew, and the judges would talk about it. My clothing malfunction was I used to be very good going to a gym, I know a long time ago, in a different galaxy, and I'd lost a good amount of weight, and I didn't bring my belt. And Judge Davis, who you know in Fulton County, encouraged me to find something to keep my pants up because I was just trying to do all these bond hearings with my thumbs in my belt loops. And one of the marshals cut me a piece of rope.
One of my first trials I had as a prosecutor, it was a criminal vehicular case, and the defendant was a 70-year-old woman. And the case sounded pretty terrible, but here's the thing. This is really my first real trial, big trial, and I'm first chairing this case.
Huge deal.
And I remember I'm starting to pick a jury. And this jury they're all watching, and I'm scared. I can feel my heart beating in my ears, and I start asking questions. And the 70-year-old next to me starts crying. During jury selection, she was lovely, and they all looked at her, and they looked at me like I was some kind of a Nazi.
Monster.
Oh, and it was like monster. And I remember thinking, oh, this is a disaster.